Oh, we are live, and I'm trying to wonder, am I on? Renovate your hub. Let's go. So we're live on Renovate Hub and on YouTube. And today is Wednesday, the 12th of July. And for anyone watching, it might not mean anything to you, but it's 12 days until I'm having a baby. I'm having a baby. To my missus is having a baby. It's 12 days. We're having a baby. We're having a baby. Oh, you little bugger. Drop me pen. So yeah, 12 days until we have a new cook in the tribe. So I'm looking forward to that. I am looking forward to having a little girl. I won't lie. I am. So guys, got a few topics today that I want to talk about. Yeah, I'm all good, brother. I'm all good. Cheers, Jason, mate. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I'm all good, man. I'm all good. Like I say, yeah, I can't complain, man. Life's all right, man. Life's all right. But yeah, I've got a few things I want to chat about. Sleepless night soon. Hey, do you know what, guys? Yeah, I've heard so many different things about having a baby. Get you sleeping now. Get used to being up every 2 minutes. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Do you know what, guys? On a level, the amount of times that I've been sleepless nights anyway, it's like, woof. I know it's meant to be a little bit different, but boy, I've had that struggle anyway. So I'm just kind of like, just gonna kick it with it. It is what it is. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm proper looking forward to it. I can't wait to be a dad. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, guys. Mate. I can't, man. Yes, Jay. Yes, Wayne. Yeah, I'm all good, lads. I'm all good, man. I can't complain. I can't complain. But yeah, I've got a few things I want to chat about, man. I've had a lot of people ask me some questions about, the FinCo stuff that I've been doing. Easy Wayne, up, you good, mate. Yeah, I've had a few people messaging me about the fin coating that I do when I'm spraying it, and I just wanted to, wonder if anyone's got any questions to ask me about it. Ask me about it tonight. I'll answer any questions for you. Just like I say, I put a video out. I've done a few TikToks. I've done a few other bits, and I've had quite a lot of people messaging me, going, "How do you do that? How do you get the spray like that?" And yeah, so I'm open to tell you how I do it, and how the guys do it when they're doing a spray finish, because it is quite a bit different than you think it would be. People just think just put it in and spray, put a texture on. I used to do that as well back in the day. I used to just think, yeah, it's got a texture on, it's sound, you know what I mean? But the reality is, guys, it needs to be a certain way. So yeah, if anyone wants to know. All right, Wayne. All right. So what happened then, Wayne? Tell us what happened. You used your Optimix yesterday to spray TC15. Tell us what happened, man. Tell us how you did you like it? What nozzle did you use? Um, yeah, Stuart. We'll catch tomorrow, mate. We just kept missing each other. We'll catch tomorrow. And get sorted out what we need to do. But yeah, man, we will. I forgot it's Wednesday. I forget days, mate. On Monday, actually, I said to my customer when we were talking, I said, "What day is it today?" And like Monday, how can you forget Monday? It's your first day at week. And I was like, "What day is it?" And she went, "Monday." And I went, "Sure, it's Monday." Like, yeah. And then I went, "Oh, well, I'm having a baby in like 13 days." And she was like, "No, it's 14 days." I went, "Hey, what do you mean?" And like, that's how twisted my head, like how black my head's been. I'm just like, "Hey, what you know about?" And even my sister, I was talking to her and I was like, "Yeah, it's not long now. It's like so and so." She's like, "Nah, that's wrong." I'm like, "What you know about?" So my days are all over the shop. So yeah, is what it is, isn't it? But yeah, I'm looking forward to it now, man. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, I just wanted to chat about the Optimix again. This seems to be a hot topic right now. especially with the jobs that I've been doing and the other guys who've got the Optimix have been putting out on the group as well. Quite impressed, man. To say it's a little machine and everyone, well, not everyone, but quite a few people don't understand, how it can work and stuff like that. But it seems to be doing all right, Yeah, so let me see what's going on here. I use 5 mil, I think 5 mil. I think I mixed gear a little wet to start with, but after that I loved it. Did about 70 meters in the end. Yeah. Yes, James, up you good, mate. Yeah, so Wayne, 500 mil, I think he's saying there is what you use, not 5 mil. Because I ain't a lot of water. and he's like 5 mil. I know what you're saying, no geezer. I know what you're saying. Yeah, so 500. I like to use about 400 me. But like I say, 500 it would make it really wet. But you can still spray that. That's cushy, you know what I mean? I just think 400 with I think with K-End it was 400 anyway. It might have been a little bit more, 420, 430, something like that. Might have been per tub, I'm not sure. But when I use Balmate or Eco-End, I do 400. And it's absolutely banging, you know what I mean? It's absolutely banging. 5 mil gun end. Sorry, mate. How much liters of water did you put in with it? Yeah, 5 mil gun end. You're the man, the 5 mil nozzle is the one. The difference between I've actually 4 coffee cups with K-End. Yeah, so that's what I mean. That's yeah. You want which coffee cups are you about? You're about Costa or you're about Greg's or I know what you mean, pal, because I'm the same. I put in I think it's about 2.5 of the Greg's ones that I stick in that. But yeah, you've got to put it in. You've got to put some water in, give them a little mix up, and I come through. 5 mil nozzle, right, is absolute pucker. So on the handheld hoppers, a lot of people use 6s. I use 6 mil. 6 mil's good, man. But honestly, oh my God, when you use a 5 mil, I actually shot a little video, right, of when I first started spraying the bottom of the big gable. So I've done all the big gable. I've done all the big gable, all the extension, everything like that on this house. It's all done, boxed off. I spent last day putting on all down pipes, put on all new pipes for them. So it were a bit of graft that. So I got them on. But check this out. I did I put a 6 mil nozzle on because sometimes when I've used some gear before, right, and it were like it kind of clumped together and it kept blocking a bit. But when you use like a good gear, good quality silicone, it's like don't block once you've mixed it. So Eco-End or all like that, it don't do out to it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, to be honest, I didn't gauge water at first. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. It's one of them, but you do want to really do the same consistency in every cup, in every bucket, same amount of cups, because it will give a little bit of a different texture. Depending on how much water you've got in. Nothing really that a customer might be able to tell, but you'd tell. You know what I mean? You'd know where you'd mixed it with a bit more water or not. Before I've actually had it where guys have been mixing up for me, right? And I've told them, yes, put in 2.5 cups or 3 cups of water in this every time, yeah. And they've poured one in without putting any in. And they didn't say because they just thought they'd done it. And this is how stupid some of them are. They just forgot. So I'm spraying the wall, and all of a sudden I just heard it go. I heard it just go do 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 do, like a different speed. The machine were like a bit grafting, and basically they put a tub in that they hadn't put no water in, and it was totally different. The noise, I can tell by the sound of my machine that something's wrong. Do you know what I mean? And I was spraying, and I was like, "Hey, what's going on here?" By the way the air comes out, the way the gear comes out, it all changes the sound. So I was like, "Yeah," I said, "You've done something wrong." Oh, I forgot to put water in it. Oh, well, just like that, nah. Can't do without. So what I had to do, go down and empty that lot into a bucket and then have it mixed back up. So yeah, but it was just a nightmare. Just messes up. But yeah, it's good. Optimix is great for it. It's great for Finco. I know it's fast though, so I think you've got to be quite good at spraying with it. Because it is quick and it can't go down any slower than it is. But yeah. The things that we changed, like the 5 mil nozzle, and then obviously the hertz at the back has been changed on them. So yeah, it's one of them things where it just sprays Finco absolutely beauty. But yeah, I know a lot of guys before I come on board with these guys were pissed off at the texture and stuff like that. But it's because of the nozzle and the air and stuff like that. And the way that that nozzle is different than the six is that basically, if you look at the 6 mil nozzle and a 5 mil nozzle, the 6 mil nozzle, apart from actually obviously having a millimeter bigger hole for the gear to come out of, it actually has 4 air holes on it. So on the 5, it's got 3 air holes on it instead of 4. So again, it's kind of, forcing the air out of them 3 holes instead of 4. And I think that just lifts it that little bit more to give it that better finish. So I sprayed actually I sprayed the bottom of this Gaber when I was testing out with a 6, and it was coming out, and it didn't look that good. Like, he could have left it like that, but it wasn't that good. So then I took it off. I just shut my gun off, unscrewed it, give it a clean out, put my 5 mil on, and screwed that back on, and they sprayed right next to it, and you could see the difference. I've actually got it on video, and I'll put it on TikTok or something like that, and on Instagram. It's a little short I'll do. It's only about a minute long, but basically I'll talk you through, the difference in nozzles and what it means, and why to do it, really. But yeah, hey up, Josh. Hope you're good, mate. Hope you're good. But yeah, other than that, guys, yeah, a lot of people interested in spraying because you didn't think you could get that texture. They didn't think you could get that texture. A lot of people, when they spray, it looks a bit spiky and a bit prickly. I used to do it like that a lot of the time, and it was, it is what it is. I've been getting better. Do you know what I mean? Over the last few years, I've been getting better and leveling up my, how my finish looks and how much better it is. I was saying to my last the other day, I said, you know what? I feel like I'm getting better at rendering. And she just was like, what you on about? And I'm like, like, what do you mean? But it's like, it's one of them things. Have you ever been like when you were a plasterer, right? When you first started skimming like jobs and that, you put a ceiling on, little bathroom ceiling, and you'd be like, yo, that's all right. That, or you put on a lounge ceiling, and you'd be like, oh yeah, that's cush that, you know what I mean? But now it's like when you go to plastering, it's like lounge ceiling, like, no problem. You know what I mean? Bathroom, we'll put the full lot on. That's the mindset of when you get to a point where like you can do it. It's good, it's easy. You know what I mean? Big walls, you don't even look at them and think twice. You just go in a room and just think, oh yeah, it's sound. And it's one of them customers looking like, hey, it's a big room, this, don't it? It's like, do it, it's sound. You know what I mean? And that's just through experience and that. And like you say, it's funny, isn't it, Wayne? Because we're not kids, you know what I mean? We're not young lads, we're not babies. But even though we are now, we're getting better at it. Like, we're getting better. You'll notice your base coating and stuff like that now. And I do base coating, it's like, not a problem, mate. Gable ends, like, obviously I don't want to do that every day because it'd break me back, but it wasn't actually as hard as, I think back in the day, if I would have tried to do that gable end, I would have made hard work of it because I'd have sprayed more than I needed to put on, and then running back, then battling with it and stuff like that. I wouldn't have sprayed it as wet as I would now. And I try and get it thick in one pass. So there's loads of things that I would have done in the past that makes my job harder. Whereas now, just be like, yeah, Cushy, I'll just do a 5 mil pass over it all. Yep, no problem. And yeah, then I'll just go back, roll that up, and then jump down again, bump, and then go over it again. It's like, it might think because you're doing 2 passes or whatever over it, it's like, oh, it's longer. It's easier though. It's easier. Do you know what I mean? You're keeping it alive, going wet and wet onto summer and building it out and doing this. It's just easier, man. So yeah, I think it's good. I'm glad that all you guys are actually saying that as well, that you're all learning, like you all feel like you're getting better. And I think that's what we want out of it, really. You know what I mean? Why would you want to do something where it's just like, well, it's good. It's good that we're actually getting better at it, and it's good that you notice it. So yeah, I enjoy it, me, man. But like you say, Wayne, I think I'm getting the hang of it after 40 years. I definitely need to do a lot more rendering to crack it. The thing is, Josh, yeah, we'll never crack it because there's always something new to do, man. There's always something new to do. There's always something more to do, something a bit better, something we could change. You know what I mean? It's just a madness. Why are all my comments coming up here? I was a bit nervous. Hey, look, guys, let me have a look here. I was a bit nervous to top coat. So James has said I was a bit nervous to top coat with it on my last job as it was quick and I had some fiddly areas with gas tubes. We'll try it on my next job. Only got a 6 mil nozzle, might get a 5. So yeah, John, I mean, James, sorry, if you go to get in touch with Si or Danny down at at a direct, they'll be able to get you one sent out, mate. Just get on to them and that they'll obviously bill you for it. I don't know. I think they might. I don't know how much they are, but I think you'll get a good price on them. So get in touch with them down at direct, and they'll get you a nozzle sent out, mate. 5 mil. It's a lot better than the 6 mil. A million times better finish. Yeah. I do second time hand applying and floating it with or a garden kitchen. What a ball like. Can see why you guys love the machines. I'm finally getting half good. You look at this modest. Look at the modesty in here today. Leave it out, guys. We've got some of the best renderers in the game on this group, man. Some of the best. I see your works. I see what you're doing. But yeah, modesty. But yeah, it's a madness, man. It is a madness when you feel like you're getting better at something. Where I think that's good, me. I love that, me, because I don't ever want to get to the end of anything, really. You know what I mean? Where you feel like you've mastered something. Um, I guess it's over once you've done that, innit? You get bored. I'm not saying I mastered plastering, right? Because I don't think I did, but I think when it comes to plastering, because now I don't really do it. I've been passing jobs off to people all the time now, and like I say, I'm gonna have a page up on my website just for what do you call it, guys to come on and members of Renovate Hub and that if you register on there. Or I might even see if I can do it through the group. To be fair, somehow I can get people to put their information in where you are because I get jobs offered to me all over the place. It's mad. And I'd rather just recommend, people who I can see that are doing good work and are good people and they're part of the community. I'd rather pass work to them, me. So I'd rather pass it on to you lot. So that's what it is. I give quite a bit of work to a kid in Leeds, a couple of kids in Leeds, to be fair. Some nice ones, full houses and stuff like that, plastering work. And they're just boxing them off. And that's all it is. That's the best thing out of it. Do you know what I mean? I don't want a bean for it, me. All I want is him to give plastering a good name. Do you know what I mean? Someone said earlier on about, get a drink and that's like, I don't do it for that. You know what I mean? I do all right with what I'm doing. So for me, it's not about that. It's about making sure that everyone who gets on board with it are doing a good job and giving the plastering game a good name. So yeah, it's mad. I get asked like off YouTube channel alone, I get like people from like Bolton, Manchester, Birmingham, Leicester. I've had a few from London all saying, "Oh, will you come down and do this job? Or can you price this house I'm building up here? Would you ever come to this? Would you ever come to that?" So it's like one of them where it's like I just say no. Like back in the day, Joe would have been like, "Yes, what? I get to go do this big house down here." Now I'm just like, "Nah, mate, I don't want to move out of Leeds." Do you know what I mean? Or within a few miles of Leeds. So, like I say, I just put them onto people. I just put them onto people. If you're in, Liverpool or whatever, or Manchester, or just like, listen, this is the guy who's part of his class. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I want to do. It's mad. I've spent my 16 years on a trial, 99% inside, 1% rendering. I've done more rendering in the last 6 months than I have in 15 years. Yeah, well, do you know what, Josh? Right, the thing about that, Josh, what you've just said there is like, don't that tell you something? Like this industry is growing. Like rendering and exteriors is growing, and not just the re-renders. The EWI stuff, mate, is going to be massive. That's the big thing in England right now, and it's going to be for a long time, is retrofit. That's what it is. Retrofit houses. That's going to be massive, like for I don't even know how long, mate. Till the time we're done plastering anyway, if you're like 30s like me, it's till we're done rendering, sorry, or plastering. Retrofit's going to be the one. So there's gonna be plenty of work for us out there. My tips to you is to get trained up in EWI systems, spin coat systems, get your tickets and stuff like that. So then these energy companies who are all doing it, they can come to you and start subbing it to you. And it's under this sector is under what's it called, Sarah? Under what? Under skilled. It's under like you haven't got enough people. What is that?
Not underfunded, is it? It's under.
It's under. We haven't got enough renderers or plasterers basically out there to do the work. We're under. I don't know. I'm shit with words like this, man. basically we're under.
People.
Yeah, there's just not enough people to do the jobs, and I've heard that from a few people. Like I say, a few energy companies have asked me to do stuff, and it's like, nah, I'm not doing full street. You know what I mean? So it's not really my market. Again, no. So it's like, you know what? It's going to be a big sector, underqualified. It's everything, Jay. It's more than just underqualified. It's like there aren't enough of us. Like, yeah, it is underqualified people. Yeah, you're right. It is that in it. Ain't enough. Ain't enough. It's mad. James says I picked up all the tips and tweaks of this group. It's bringing my confidence and game up. Mate, that's what it's about. And that's James, you know what it is, mate? I'm glad you said that because that's what this is about. I've been on Facebook for a long time, and I know you all have as well. And I just feel like with all the other groups that I've been on, apart from Travel Talk, obviously, well, um, apart from that group, all the other groups I've found like I've had a bit of shit in there. You know what I mean? If I ever try to do like a video or like that, get like a bit of shit from it. You know what I mean? Like people were like feeling about him, but they never. They're just they just did it for themselves. They just I don't know. It was a few bell ends, isn't there? A few slaps out on some other groups or what like yeah. So for me, it's like I just fucked them all off, me, mate. I couldn't be asked. Like I say, it is. But yeah, for me, Travel Talk's the only other group that I really participate in. I've got a few other groups that I'm on, but I don't really say much. Like I say, it's not down to. It's just down to the fact of I just don't think it's I don't know, productive. Okay, I don't know. It's not my bag. Negative vibes, that's the word. The vibes aren't good, and that's what I wanted to create here. So I don't know if you've noticed, but I've kicked a few people out. So the numbers to me don't matter. I don't care. I don't want 1,000 people if 500 of them are bell end. You know what I mean? So I've had a couple of people who put laughing comments on like people's posts, even on my post, and it's like, they never contributed to the group, but they'll laugh at something that we do or say, and I'm just thinking to myself, I'm not even going to talk to you, mate. See you later. You know what I mean? And the people who I've kicked out, I've done it a couple of times. So I've let one of them go. I've had a bevy after work or whatever. Next one, it's like, hold on a minute, you've done that twice now. So yeah, I've kicked a few out. Yeah, get them off. That's what I think. Fuck them. So that's what I do. But yeah, I'm glad that it's helping your confidence, mate. I want this to be an environment where you can come, right? You can share your videos, you can ask your questions. That's what it's about. I'm totally open to have like open conversations. Everyone's got different reasons, different, ideas and versions of what to do, and the way to do things. No one's wrong and no one's right. Like everything I say isn't right. It's not, and it's one of them things where it works for me, doesn't mean it's gonna work for you. So I feel like this group has got to be open like that, man. It's like, do you know what I mean? I don't know everything. I definitely don't. But I know the way I do stuff, and I've learned from other people as well. Like I've learned from guys on here, guys who I've met. Um, you know, I learn stuff from them, and I adapt it and put it into my game. And that's why I think I've got better because I've listened to other people. I've listened to things that they do. That's why I feel like I'm getting better. I've added in some bits that I've seen other people doing, or something I've heard, like Mark Schofield when I was doing we were doing our Rendervate day at Direct, and he was talking to us about stuff, and I was listening to him, mate, like this guy's a pro, he knows his stuff. So when Mark was talking, I was like listening to him and that, and he was on about how to spray and stuff like that, and even that tweaked me a bit more because I thought, can I put a bit more on then? Because I was looking at it like, I'm a bit sparse sometimes with it. I'd rather just give it another quick go. And I'm looking, I'm thinking, nah, but if I do it at this speed and that consistency, then literally I can get everyone in, it's done. And it's like, I was looking at it like that, and that's how you get better, and that's how you figure it out. So just by listening to the way people say stuff, I figured out how to do something a little bit different, a little bit better, and then I'll come on and say, right, I've done this, guys. This is what I've done. And there you go. But that's what we want in this group. We want people to be positive. I want everyone on here to be better. Like that's it. It's not. There's nothing else on here than that. I want everyone to get better. I want you to get better at your marketing. I want you to get better at your pricing. I want you to get better at plastering or rendering. I want you to be using the right avenues, the right products for whatever it is you need I want you to get support from the manufacturers, from whatever it is, machines you're doing, if it's your hand applying, your base coat, whatever, we need to bring it all together. And that's what I'm trying to create because for a long time, people who want to get better like me when I was younger, I didn't have nowhere to go. I didn't have no one to ask. I had to go through a lot of shit to get to where I am, and that's where a lot of it stems from. With like I say on some other groups and that, where you ask a question and like, well, you shouldn't be doing it if you're asking questions like that. Like, fucking, come on, man, get real. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. So for me, it's like that's what I want. Yeah, that's the community I want. Same with yeah, that's why I'm big with Irish. You know, I love what's going on over there because that's what we do. At the end of the day, we're in it to help everybody. Simple as that. So yeah, that's it. I just want to put you on the right products onto the right advice. The community that supports you when you're putting a job up. You've got to have a look at it and go, yeah, that's brilliant, or maybe look at this or maybe look at that. It's always constructive. You know what I mean? So that's what we want, and that's what it's about. Not at all. Machine rendering forum, Jeff. Yeah. Yeah, that's all right because, like I say, Mark and that run that, Mark Schofield and James Kitchen run that group, so they're cushy people. Do you know what I mean? But there's some other ones where I've been and where I've seen something and just negative. Like someone, I put a video up before and someone went like that. Yeah, that's 2 minutes of my life. I was like, oh my god, I was raging. What are you laughing for? What are you laughing for? It's not even funny. I was absolutely fuming, mate. Honestly, I was fuming, man. Like I say, I just wanted to slap the guy so hard on his head, but he's a bit far away. But he did a few things to me, like a few things like not to me, but to other people as well. Yeah, with keyboard warrior. But actually, you know what, Sarah? It was a full blown keyboard warrior because I know I was stuck on him as well. Ah, see, talking to him, I know a guy stuck it on him actually, and his heart fell out. And I mean, stuck it on him face to face. I went to his house, and I was like, "What?" I went to his house, stuck it on. His heart fell out. But, yeah, like I say, we don't. Who cares about any of that shit anyway? But it's just like keyboard warriors, man. Don't say it if you won't say it in person. You know what I mean? No point. No point. We're all adults, we're all grown up, we've all got families. It's like, fucking hell, if you don't like someone, just skip past it, lad, eh? Don't need to say all, mate. But yeah, man. Um, yeah, so my spraying technique, I had loads on TikTok asking about it. Oh man, I was how do you do that? Get loads of inquiries on there for machines, and what products I'm using. So it's good, works good. But yeah, like I say, I wanna indate you all with some information as well. Friday night, I'm doing Friday Night Live, 7 o'clock with Stuart Roberts. He's looking at me because he's thinking, "What is he for today?" uh, Me and Stuart Roberts are doing a live on Friday. It's his mentoring group. So he got me onto his mentoring group this Friday, and I'm going to go through social media marketing, mainly pointed at videos. I think so. If you're not part of his mentoring group, I suggest you get part of it because I know he's got quite a lot of members on now. But honestly, for what it is, the guy is doing he's doing some information that he's giving out is golden, mate. Like unbelievable, absolutely golden. Like I say, it's a group environment. You get to go on there. You always pay a monthly fee. It's all right. He's taking time out this week. Ain't just alive. He has to prepare for it and everything like that. Get it together and he's getting all this advice from people who are in the same industry as us. He's putting them together for you. Like no one else does this for you. It's crazy. Like if this was about when I was starting my business, how many odd years ago, someone who actually cares enough to tell me these things, how to actually market my business, how to do, a video, how to get, with clients, how to talk to them, where to market, where not to market, what's right, what's wrong, what will work, what won't work, how to price my jobs, how do I do markup, how do I do all these kind of things. This one about this one about when I first started, mate. This was not about. It might have been in like a blanket coaching thing. Nothing was directed to Glasgow. It's crazy. So I'm buzzing to be part of that, Stuart, and helping out and putting on stuff that I do a lot of, and giving my advice out. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, me man. A proper ramp, I can't wait. But yeah, if you aren't part of it, if you're not even on Trial Talk, go to Trial Talk as a group anyway and get yourself on. But have a look at the mentoring program because, like I say to you, it's to me it's priceless. Information you're going to be getting. Face pink tears, pink tears. Great job, Joel. Very knowledgeable man. Enjoyed his live stream. Patrick, cheers, Patrick, man. I'm glad you like him. Glad you like him. That's it. We gotta share that knowledge, don't we? That's the thing. A lot of people in the game ain't interested in that. Get from it without giving out back. We're all about giving back here. So yeah, Friday night I'm on the elder members of the mentoring group on Trial Talk getting live lessons from me and Stuart, video marketing, social media marketing, stuff like that. So that'll be one of my first ones that I do with Stuart. Like I say, it's so much like stuff we could actually talk about there to do with marketing other than those videos, social media. So many things. I love marketing. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing on Friday. Um, what else can I say? Oh, please. Attitude. Third trimester and that. But yeah, man. So that's Friday night. Gonna do that. So I cannot wait. Well, cheers, my love. You know, star. What else is new? So another thing, I got my last week. Picked that up from Chesterfield. I went down there, met GCL CEO Fergus Slack, got us sorted out. So awesome piece of kit. I only used it, once because I didn't know what I was going to do. Extension I'm doing. I'm gonna squeeze it in before my young one comes. So I've got this extension and I've got in the next 12 days. That's what I've got to do. So I'm working weekends. Until I'm done. So I'm working. I'm not myself. Yeah, but I can do that on a weekend. It won't take me long. Yeah, but I can still weekends. Can do it nights as well. That's the best thing of my life. Just out of it, yeah. Bother really, mate, honestly. Yeah, so my mixer unit, I went and got it last Friday. And yeah, man, it was sick. I went down there and at GCL in Chesterfield, right? And basically, there's a guy there, right, who's like, he's the Don. Like, when it comes to resin, like, stuff like that, he's the absolute Don. I think what's his company called? Specialized Driveways, I think it's called. The guy's called Dan who owns it. And, his lab there, well, I forgot his name, I think James. Jamie, might be, but basically two lads from Manchester, and I think he's got some other teams as well. But listen, they do resin driveways. Oh my god, he's like they're like the dons at this. Like they just bringing out products to the game and the market. Unbelievable some of the stuff. He's got his own range of tools and everything like that. So I'll probably look into him, man. Like this guy's sick, man. Like honestly, rated him massively, and he was very good lad, really nice lad. Good to talk to all of them. And yeah, we just went through. He showed us how to set the mixers up. He showed us some of the systems we've got, some of the types of mesh and stuff that's underneath the resins. And then we actually did a demo. I actually used some resin and did like a little sample of resin. I thought it'd piss me. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm render, but it's be easy. I swear to God, I was doing it. I was thinking, oh, it's a bit different that, like, when you're moving it about and stuff, it's a bit different. But I got it flat, but again, it's one of them where I just thought, "What? It's getting more and more popular as well, resin driveways." So I'm gonna go on a training course with them because it's just something I'm interested in, and I think I'd like to do it at home. I'd like to have a resin drive at home, resin paths or whatever around my house. So that's what I'd like to have. So I just think, yeah, even if I just did my own gaff off of it, it is what it is, isn't it? But yeah, anyway, I went down there, met him, and he was showing us all his tools and bits and bats. Got me a mixer, brought it up to Leeds, fit him back the truck. And I've actually got a video that I need to edit of me unpacking it. It's actually in back the truck now. I put it in back the truck today to move on to the next job. Um, so yeah, because I'm a trailer, I didn't have a trailer. I just picked it up, put it in back of the truck myself. Absolutely easy to load, unbelievable. So yeah, I can't wait to use that. Can't wait to use it on my next job and show you guys the actual beauty of having, a mixing unit that you can mix twice with and dropping into my Optimix. It's gonna be like a match made in heaven. I know it is straight away. So yeah, I can't wait on the video, record it all and get it all up. But yeah, that resin is decent, spreads like butter. Yeah, don't know if it will like butter. We're hard graft, man, I'll tell you. But I guess it's just a different movement, innit? You know what I mean? You bent down. He actually had his company's called Resin Bulk, so check it out. Resin Bulk. Go on Instagram or TikTok or anything like that and type in Resin Bulk, and it'll come up and it's all his range of tools. He's got sleds, he's got all the rakes and stuff like that, with the different depth gauges on it and the trowels, pool trowels, all that kind of stuff. Go and have a look. Put her out of the fridge. You need a knife. Yeah, I should have done. But yeah, Paul Harris, yes, my pal. I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you? How are you? One of the OGs of the game, right there, Paul Harris. Enjoying your time? Are you enjoying your time at EWI? You have to invite me up, man. Come up and have a coffee with you if you're ever up there. I'll come up and see you. To be fair, I think I was meant to go have a look at the new EWI Pro shop, but I think yeah, the gaffer didn't get back to me about it. So, but yeah, I'd like to come up and see the shop, man. See what he's doing. See your training area. Have a chat with you. If you're up for that, give me a shout, man. Yeah, I hope you're good as well. I'm sweet, Paul. I'm sweet. Yeah. So yeah, man, got me mixer. Patrick, mic sound off. What is my mic off? Can you all hear me all right? Is it? Can you all? Oh, you can hear me, right? Yeah. Paul Harris, more than welcome. I'll let you know when I'm up there. Yeah, let me know when you're there, mate. I'll come up and see you. I'll pop in, say hello, and I'd like to know what's going on up there, what you guys are on with. Is it cutting in and out? Sorry, mate. I don't know why. I'm basically sat on top of modem. It's underneath desk, so the signal should be good. Oh, sound quality. No way. Oh no, I don't want that. Let me have a look. Let me just see what I can do, guys. Let me have a look. Don't know why it's doing that because it should be absolutely pucker. What does this do here? I've got a little mic here, Let's see what this. Is the sound that bad? I don't know why it's like that, guys. Let me see. How come it's stuttering in and out? Says sound's not the best tonight. People are saying. Yeah, I've got everything on. How do I look at my thing? Oh wait, let me check my mic. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Oh, he's saying it. He's saying it's all right now. Saying it's all right now. I've never even had that plugged in. I've just stuck it on. But he's saying it's all right now. So that might be better because I want the mic plugged in now, innit? Yeah, thanks for letting me know, though, guys. But I will look into that because I've got a shotgun mic that I should really have on all the time. I haven't been having it on, so I need to try it up properly and get it on. I think. Sounds better. Yes, I've got the shotgun on. Shotgun mic. Rod. Hello, hello. Sounds better. Yeah, that's what it was. There's the mic. Yeah, man. No. That's sound, man. I'm glad you told me. Cheers, pal. Now I'm rocking the mic. We're doing the thing now. I'm not starting again, though, just because it were a bit thingy. But usually it's the sound that when you're making videos, right? It's the sound that puts people off. So people can watch a shit picture, but they will not listen to or quality audio. That's just a little tip I learned from one of my video talks or whatever I've been doing when I've learned. But yeah, I've got a shotgun mic on now, so the sound should be a lot better. But yeah, yes, Carl. What's happening, Carl? There. How do you? I know. You know what it is? I'm shit at saying that near me. McMahon. Poor at saying words like that, me, mate. But yes, Carl. Hope you're good, mate. Did you go down to the North Essex Render Day? I don't know if you went down. I'd like to know who went down. I don't know out back, like what happened, man. Was it a good day? Did everyone box it off? That's what I was actually going to ask on here. Did anyone go down to the North Render Day? What's it like? 'Cause I've seen some clips about it, and some of the videos and pictures that I've seen, like, look like they had a right setup down there, man. It looked good. Looked like they had a good setup, man. It looked like they had a lot of people there. I think Zeke were there, Atlas were there. PRB do something, or they did the demo with PRB, Number Beat were there. Predator, obviously, we were there. Yeah, so it looked like they had a good setup, man. Looked like it was good. Anyone go? What did you say? What did you think? Was it good? Oh mate, I'm gonna tell you like a funny story, right? It's not a funny story, but it's just where I looked then I seen Carl again there. So right, check it. When I go to direct building, right? I go to direct building. Actually, I don't know if you want me to say this. Um, it's funny. It's funny anyway. It's not thingy, but I went to direct, right, and I was like walked in, and I looked like corner of my eye like that, and I went, seen something. Do you know what I mean? So I've looked and I thought, oh, what's that, mate? Fucking just this big massive animal there, like it was massive. It's big. So I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, you know, they went, oh, it's Snoop Dogg. He's gone, ah, it's Snoop Dogg. I went, fuck, it looked like a polar bear. You're fucking massive. Big, white, like, I don't know what type of dog it is, but it looks like a fucking polar bear. It's absolutely massive. It's a puppy. It's going to grow into a massive dog. It's a good guard dog. That's what they make. That's what they're bred for, to be guards and that. You know, and I seen it, I just went, fucking hell. So every time I went into depot, I looked at left and I'd be like, that polar bear here. And it's like, honestly, because it's so big and it's like, it's not bright white, but it's off white. And it's like, it's just, yeah, it's mad. Yeah, Carl, the light and the Optimix Den and got a lot of interest and good lads there. Mac, the Central Asian Shepherd, doing good. That's what it is. That's what it's called, Mac. So I went and honestly, I thought it was mad because I looked like that. You know what I mean? I thought, I knew we were getting a dog, but I never knew what it looked like. I never knew what it looked like. I'm like, flipping heck, size of it, honestly. But anyway, as a puppy, the dog is absolutely massive. It's paws, right? You know what it is, right? I've seen big dogs. I've seen all them. What are they called? The Bordeaux or something like that. Them ones. There's other dogs in there, them guard dogs. Now, honestly, right? You can tell how big a dog's gonna be by the size of its paws. Like when you look at its paws, because they grow into the paws, don't they? That's what I've noticed with dogs and that they grow into the paws. And I was looking at its paws, and I was like, I don't know what you're gonna do with this dog when it grows up, mate. It's gonna be huge. Its paws are like that. His paws are like two of my hands already. I'm like, how is that even possible? He's walking around, he's got these big paws, and he's massive. Yeah, an Asian Shepherd. Yeah, that's what he is. Gorgeous dog though. Yeah, he's got a nice temperament, but like I say, they are bred to protect. I think that's why they're called shepherds, dogs, 'cause that's what they do, they protect the flock, innit? So, yeah, he was, the good guard dogs, but honestly, beautiful, beautiful. I just thought it looks like a polar bear. I just looked at it, I thought it looks like a big polar bear with big paws, and it's because it hasn't grown up into his body yet. I'm like, "Fucking hell." But yeah, it's mad. But yeah, I'm glad that it went well. I'm glad that yeah, a few people were interested in the light and the Optimus 10. Yeah, I've seen a video of it spraying as well. Looked like a nice little area there as well to spray with, so it looked good. Yeah, nice. What's this? Alex Hughes, man like Ben Foster. No cycling GK here, mate. Not me, not me. I can't. I used to cycle, not anymore. Yeah, what is it? No, what? Rendering. I can't be the GK. Got the goalkeeper. But yeah, man, all good, all good. What's this here? Any more questions going on here? What's happening? Bu- bu- bum. Sorry, I've got two screens on here, so it's hard for me to. Still not the best with technology, even though I like to think I am. I'm the type of geezer me who buys technology and then I don't learn how to use it, so I get rid of it or I just leave it in drawer. That's what I am. Um, I don't know how to take that, when Paul Harris says you need subtitles. It might be because of the Yorkshire accent he's saying that. Comes down south, innit. The sound should be bang on now. Tell me, guys, is it bang on? Is that sound bang on, guys, or what? Gary Ayers went to trade day, meet up with some good guys, had a go on the screens. PRB got some good gear, good pizza, good. Right, so it sounds better. Good. Cheers, guys. That means my mic's working. Don't know why I never plugged it in first place, man. But yeah, bang on. Yeah, better now. Cheers, man. So what you had? You just went for food then, Gary? Yeah. PRB's got some good gear, pizza. Good. Yeah, you enjoyed it. That's what it is. That's what it is. These days are good, man. I think, like I say, man, I think we should be taking advantage of these days. Honestly, any days. We do them at direct. We're going to be planning some more, and we're going to be doing some more in the. We're going to try sort some out for a monthly thing. Not like an opening day because it costs the. Another monkey. Yeah, Paul Harris. Someone fairies, isn't it? Someone fairies. Yeah, not coming up here with your full length trousers on, mate. You better this is But yeah, yeah, listen, these days, guys, that they're putting on, obviously we can't do a thingy day every month because it costs a bomb, but I mean, you know, if they are coming around at the merchants you're at, and you can get along and see some of the gear, see some of the machines. Some people who are good, who know what they're on about as well. We had our experts there boxing it off. They showed you everything else, break them down, how to spray, and I don't think see anyone from PRB. I see someone from Atlas there. Um, but again, learning about the systems, you know what I mean? When you come to ours and it's eco rend, you've got Matt Schofield there as an experienced renderer. Um, what he don't know about it, there's no point knowing, you know what I mean? So the reality is you've got people there who are going to um, you know, help you out, tell you when you're there. These days, honestly. So that's it, right? If you think about it, we since I started business last years ago, I had nowhere to go. I had nowhere to go, right? As in, like, I just had to wing it. You had to wing the shit out of it. Didn't know anything about marketing. Didn't know how to go into other parts of the trade, like rendering properly. Didn't know anything about machines because it's kind of a secret society, machines and that. Like, fucking hell, who even knew they? I didn't know that when I first started plastering. So there's that side of it, and then there's the tools part of it, and there's the materials. I didn't know I could talk to Eco Rend and they help me. I never knew that. It's like, I didn't have someone on YouTube, I didn't have someone on Facebook, I didn't have someone on TikTok, sharing all this information for free. You know what I mean? I've never had any of that. So listen, man, these groups, the suppliers, the machine companies, especially Predator, we're looking to do loads more stuff around helping the industry. End of the day, right? It's only growing. Rendering's growing, it's growing. So it's like it's a growing industry, and we want to give information away to people. I want to. That's kind of like what I want. That's kind of like what I see myself out of. Do you know what I mean? I'm one of the lads. I'm a renderer, plasterer, but I'm also on the other side where it's like I work with the Predator. I work with EcoRend. I work with them guys to deliver the best stuff to you guys, which is also me. So it's like that's the way I see myself. I'm in the middle of that, and I'm just trying to make it work the best for everybody because of all the stuff I never had. So I think when it comes to these training days and these opening days, and I know obviously, North Essex is kind of um, a new company when it comes to supplying material, but they're not new when it comes to like the guys who own that company or who part of that company are in the game, that know the game inside out. They've both got good businesses and they do well. You know what I mean? So you are going to meet people who are, been in this game for a long time. You know, Carl's been in this game and Derek Billing's been in this game for longer than I've been in it. Put it that way. I think it might have been there on 20 years. So to me, that's like, and they're looking to put all this information on. It's not free. This stuff ain't free for it's free for you, but it's not free for the company. They're doing it because they want to educate people. They know that this is the future. They know that this is the way to go. And that's what we're doing. So yeah, man. I think it's mad. I think it's mad, honestly, especially young guys as well. And it don't matter. You don't have to be young, but anyone who's older like me, still come along, free of charge. You're gonna learn. You know what I mean? You're gonna learn stuff, and that's what it is. I'm gonna answer your question in a minute, Carl. I've got a guy asking me, so this might be a question for you too. William Charles on YouTube asked me, how long is the wait for the Optimics? Uh, I believe we've got some in. I'm not quite sure. Like I say, Carl's watching, so he can let us know. He can got it. Mark Anthony Weather's been a bit crap. Mark has been the best. It's been a bit hit and miss, and it's been knocking it. If you were to pick one base coat for workability, which would you choose and why? Now, this is a good question because I'm not gonna lie. There's three base coats out there that I think like they're really good. Yeah, Will and Charles on YouTube, the Ultimix 10. We've got a fresh load coming on Monday the 17th. So next Monday, 17th, that's when the brand new ones are coming on Monday. I think we're going to have 10. Bearing in mind, guys, I won't lie, they are going like hotcakes. So if you do want one or you want to look at one, or you want to have a demo or whatever, get it sorted out. You can drop me an email or in the office down at just give them a call and they can sort it out for you. But yeah, one base coat. Right. This is the question, right? I'm going to do it in order. EcoRend X32 is my number one. That's the one that I like the best, and I'll tell you why I like it. Not just the workability of it; it's the actual aliveness of it. And anyone who's done quite a lot, I mean, when you're on a job, what you want to do is it to put them on you and clear out on you. So with cat's kicking off, chill out, love. When you've got a wall on, right, you want it to body up and that, but you don't want it to go straight away. You know what I mean? Unless you've got it bang on. For me, I like to get around a bit and then come back to it. So for me, X32 I like because I feel like it bodies up really good. It means that I can put on a bit more than I usually would with other base coats, and I can get back and make it work back up again to finish it. So that's how I like it, and I like that it's a little bit finer than HP12. It's finer. Like it's more like looks more like cement, but it's finer in my eye. It just seems to be a little bit finer, like not as grainy. So I like it. I think it's good. That's my preferred base coat at 32. After that, it's tight. It's a tight one between HP12 and Star Contact from Balmain. I think them two base coats are good. They're both class. The grain on the HP12 is a bit bigger again. Like I feel like it's got more grains in it. Especially with diamond, it kind of leaves a more lines and stuff. Star Contact's a little bit finer again, but I don't think it's as fine as a 32. Star Contact bodies up. Yeah, I think they're the three main ones. You know what I mean? That I like in my eyes. They're good. You know what I mean? But like I say, for me, Eco run system all the way through. Fincoat range. I like everything in the range. Everything in the range works good. Do you know what I mean? Whereas, no, some of the systems, it's kind of like it's a bit, not perfect all the way through. So yeah, for me, Eco Rend, body's up good, is alive, and finishing great. So that's what it is. I would pick any three. It's that. Or anyone, it's that. Sorry, free. I'm just trying to tell you, but I know there's other. I've used all types of base coats. Me, man. I've used the Fassers, I've used the Parexes, I've used the Web. Yeah, I've seen loads. Man. I've used them all. The finer the grain, the better. I guess because I'm spraying my top coat, yeah. I feel like the less lines and stuff in it from like, say like I've used my diamond with grain in it. It can leave little lines in it. You notice on sometimes when you rub up. I mean, it's a minor, really. It's a minor, really, but I don't know. There's just something sexy about fucking looking render. Do you know what I mean? It's like tighter, looks, looks flawless. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you can't really fault it. So I don't know if it's finer the better. Um, Scientifically, there might be something behind why it's doing it stronger. I don't know, but I've never had a problem with any of them. To be fair, I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like it's nice. I feel like it's nice. It's nice to use. It's really good. It looks lovely when you put it. Looks like you could leave it like that. You know what I mean? Just leave it. It looks beautiful. But yeah, not sure about that. But it's nice. Well, anyway, we stock that down at Direct as well. If anyone didn't know, we stock it for it. I know that we're the biggest supplier of Karen probably in England. Also, again, it's getting exciting. This is when we know, right? This is when we know the industry's growing because I know. Yes, Wayne Fox X32 is the best base coat in my opinion. That's it. Like eco rend as well, but yeah. So, I think when it comes to eco rend, I think coat renders in general. Yeah, I love the system. It's perfect. I love it. X32. And but like I say, when it comes to monocles, right, renders, no way in the world is anyone beating eco render at monocles. No one. No one. I don't think anyone could even sounds like you know. Is it? Mike's here. No, what's that cat doing, love? She's offered nothing, she. It must be signal wise then. Um, Sounds in and out. Right. Where was I? What was I in about? MR1, right? Honestly, honestly, I've used Parrot, I've used Aaron, I've used every type of, I've used Weber, I've used them all, mate. I've used all different types of models, right? And, I don't do much monocouche. The only monocouche I'm looking to do, mate, is Eco and I won't touch any others. Not slagging them off. I know people do other different ones and that. For me, I would not even like no way like Eco Ren's one. It's it basically it bolts it well. I'll tell you what, right? I did a job in African Ivory, right, up in Knaresborough. I did it with two guys who basically didn't have a clue about it anyway. And I did all of it myself, really. There was the machine, and I did, yeah, 300 bags in a week. Now that might people, "Oh, we do that in a day, we do that in a day." Yeah, you might do, but you gotta remember, I was more or less well, we were doing 3 hours, full houses, like, like blends, and then they were like an extension, this and that. There were 3 top of the range houses, and honestly, I've used it before that and it were good, but then, when I was on there, I was thinking, "I can put loads of this on. I can put loads of this blend on, go to the top and rule it." It was so wet, but it just bothered. So for me, since that day, I just know that it's never, ever, I'm never going to, no, I'm not interested in it. I used Fast Cooch, it was good, did it on a little garden wall, and good. Last one I did Parrot, um, bungalow, like, I mean, it went nice. Parrots vanished off the face of the earth for a bit, so they've kinda messed up on that. But yeah,
Excellent.
yeah, yeah, expect to be underapplied. All renders can be underapplied, all of them. You'll find that iPolymers, like say X32 and stuff like that, modified renders, they're just a bit wetter. You just put more water in and be a bit more fair for that work a bit out of it. Yeah, X32, that yeah, X32, right, is an absolutely, you know, lovely to hand apply. It's even great sprayed, even better sprayed. But yeah, I love it. What do you guys prefer using? Dead, deadly that, innit? Eh? Fucking cats, man. You see, I know you guys have seen my cats. Oh, fucking cat, mate. Have you seen my cats? They're absolutely massive. The big fucking Persian cat, yeah. She lays some right bricks, man. She's just done a shit right. And
In the
it's,
cupboard.
yeah, so we've got a cupboard, right? Got a cat cupboard, it's called. Basically, it's litter tray and all that. That's the thing I hate about cats, litter trays. She's just laid one now. She's running around the house like a div, like buzzing about it. Honestly, shit. But yeah, we're all still learning, mate. We are all still learning. Man, man's asking me. Yeah, like I say, we're going to chat. Me and Carl are going to have a chat about what we're going to do when we're going to have the training days and stuff like that. I'm going to try and do something monthly, open to people to come down to Bradford, and you can have some training there, show you some machines and show you some products. And if you already are a machine user as well, good for you. It'll be good for you guys as well because a lot of people when you get these machines, right? I see you are struggling after you've got it. And these are transition. These are transition from hand applying to machine applying, and you'll get better at it as you go. But some people you can get disheartened by it, and you can start thinking, "Shit, I don't like this. I'll just go back to hand applying." And I've seen some people on the put the file, I'm just like, guys, you stick with it. If like, this is the thing, if you just stick with it, you'll get through it. Like that's just inevitable. It's going to happen. You'll get through it. But the reality is, if we can, again, like in Predator, we can help you a little bit more. We want to do that. So we're going to look at doing something possibly monthly or every 6 weeks or something like that, where a day where people who've got machines want to come down. Who, if you're part of Predator and you've got a machine, you can come down and we'll help scale knowledge, whether it be a little tweak in your application, little thing, just a little community, guys who are using Predator machines. So yeah, we're gonna try and get that bashed out quite soon, really, and then we'll get some released. I think it'll be good. Again, something else that I want about guys, for a lot of guys who wanna getting into the game, just stuff want about, we can give you Facebook groups, we can give you mentoring groups, we can give you YouTube videos, TikTok videos, we can get you down to free demo days, get you down to can get you down to, refreshing free courses and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't think anyone else is doing this really. What's the Eco Renfrew Cup called? SR15, SR15. The it's beauty, mate. Honestly, the Finco's banging. You love it. You love it. It's nice gear. Um, yeah, a lot of people ask me as well. Can you spray and rub? Can you spray and rub? Yeah, you can. You can spray on and then rub with Finco. You can. Actually, I've been trialing a little bit of doing it, and I've found putting it on with a 6 mil nozzle gets on a little bit heavier, and then it's easier to rub up rather than a 5 mil, which is just gets it nailed on. You don't want to touch that. But yeah, you can, mate. You can. Spraying is definitely a learning curve compared to hand applying, mate. Honestly, it's so it's. I thought right if a year ago. Excuse me. Listen, you just shit out the room and then you come back. All right, love, calm down. That's all. Go on, get your son out of there. Yeah, move. Okay. Yeah, I think a year ago, right, when I first something about me spraying phrases, but a year ago compared to now, my spraying has changed. Like, as in, I'm better now. Like, my spraying of Fincoat is better now than it was a year ago, and that's just like I say, you can get better. You can get better. So, yeah, when people are thinking, "Oh, yeah, I've nailed it," trust me, man. A year later down the line, you ain't nailed no. So, yes. So yeah, man. Josh sprayed my first fin coat on Friday. Yeah, good on you, mate. I'll have to put it on the group, won't you? Put on the group how it went. Videos or pictures. Videos are good. If you can top done now, you've done it. That'll be good. But yeah, spraying's the way to go, man. It's quicker. I know people go, the pine's better, but honestly, with the way if you look at that spraying that I've done on that house, yeah, oh my god. Even I'm like, oh my god, that is banging. You know what I mean? So, um, yeah, just wanted to. Bloody hell. But yeah, that's what I wanted to do. So, I'll have to see what it looks like before I post it. Listen, I'm sure it'll be good, mate. I know you're not. I know you're not shit, so it'll be good. Don't worry about it. It will be good. Just remember, one tip for you is this: you can add more to it, so don't blather it. Cats are on one tonight. I'm gonna start giving you snaps out today. I'll have to see what it looks like with it. Well, yeah, listen, remember you can always add to it. You can always add to it, mate. With spraying, just put a bit more on. Don't worry about it. But yeah. All right, guys, I've been on for over an hour again. I always say to myself, I'm really a bit tired today. I'm not really on holiday. I end up talking for over an hour. Cheers for everyone who asked questions. And like I say, it's been good talking to you. Yeah, just another quick recap. If anyone's not on the Trial Talk mentoring group or on the actual Trial Talk page, go have a look. Go have a look at the page. Get yourself on there. Like I say, I'm doing a live seminar on Friday, and I'm going to be, talking through. I'm going to be talking through how to do social media, like that. So again, another little thing there that we're going to be doing. So I'm happy Stuart's invited me on to do that with him. So yeah, get on his page and have a look. Yes, Carl, I'll catch you later on, mate. Josh, top man, thanks for coming on. Thanks, Wayne Cox. I'm gonna go through the list now. Yeah, cheers, James, top man. Yes, 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 yes. Everybody, happy days for watching, man. I'm happy. Paul Harris, we'll be having words about this Northern Monkey Southern Fairies divide. We'll let you up in Yorkshire. We've let you come to Yorkshire. This is how you treat us, you know. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, listen, give me a shout, mate. I'd like to see you training area and stuff like that and what you're doing over there. It's always good to catch up with a legend of the game as well. So Wayne, top man. Nice to see you on again, man. Thanks a lot. Yeah, like I say, I'm gonna get out of here. And I'll be releasing some dates and some more information for you guys. So I'm off. Cheers for that. I'm gonna go clean this litter tray out because it fucking reeks, mate. That is bad, innit? Naughty. Naughty. Right, guys, catch you later on. Peace and love. Ta-ra.